Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, January 18th.
Thanks for joining us. We are happy that it is now 42 degrees. What a change from yesterday.
It was still cold this morning, but I tell you what, it wasn't as bone chilling as earlier this week, Justin.
It's all relative, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we were in the low 30s. Yeah, that's cold, but it's not 18, it's not 17. So yeah, what a difference a day makes. We're going to have a very warm day today, but this is what we like to call weather whiplash. Because as warm as it will be this afternoon, we're going to get another cold front through, and it gets cold on Friday. We have another cold morning Saturday, some rain chances. So we get into a busy pattern here. Let's look at some of the headlines as we go outside for you. It's a nice morning. Temperatures already making their way up into the 40s. And yeah, whiplash, another cold front tonight. We expect that right after midnight. When it moves through, we'll get some very gusty winds, gusts to 40 miles per hour. We've been there, done that, but we're going to do it again Friday morning, and it turns colder. So jackets, yeah, you'll want them tomorrow morning as you head off to work and school. Rain, this is the exciting part of the forecast, in my opinion. By Sunday evening and then much of next week, we have good rain chances. We could pick up some good rainfall totals. We'll discuss those too coming up here in just a little bit, but encouraging to see that. Our forecast today, noontime 61. We get up around 72 this afternoon. So yes, that's a huge warm up from where we've been. Westerly winds help us a little bit, 5 to 10 miles per hour. But as I said, those winds really start to pick up tonight, and it turns gusty by tomorrow morning. Look at some of these gusts. Yeah, close to 40 miles per hour, I think. By this time tomorrow, it will be quite a bit more blustery with those north winds, and we'll see what Mountain Cedar does. We ride the roller coaster here because Friday, Saturday, Sunday it gets much cooler. Highs only in the 40s before we rebound a little bit next week. We're going to talk all about those rain chances, the weekend specifically too, coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Let's get over to RJ now. Who, what, has it been busy this morning, RJ, or no?
It actually has, Justin, yeah. During our 8 o'clock hour, saw a lot of different things kind of pop up. I have a couple of things we want to let you know about. You see the sun kind of shining through, but we also have a stalled vehicle here, southbound lanes of 35 at Martin, so downtown area. I haven't seen any delays of this. You can see traffic still getting through here in the southbound lanes, and have not seen TxDOT out there, one of the hero trucks to help out drivers out there. But this is something to keep in mind if you are in the downtown area or headed out in that area. I want to take you to the north side here, kind of north to northeast. We're looking at the crash here that's being reported 1604 eastbound at Green Mountain Road. So interesting. Looks like it's actually backing up traffic in both directions there. So something if you're traveling up from Nacogdoches Road, kind of keep that in mind in that area. We're going to take you now to the northwest side, kind of west northwest side. Loop 410, excuse me, northbound at Exchange Parkway. You had a crash being reported right there. Seems to be delaying some traffic there back to Oak Hill. And this is going to be right before you get to Bandera Road. One other crash to let you know about. This eastbound 1604 at La Cantera Parkway on the far northwest side. And this was initially reported as a stall, but now is coming through as a crash. You see a little bit of delays in that area right there. Some bit of good news. We've seen a lot of different crashes here, but there was one near the San Antonio Airport that is cleared out at Wetmore Road, and everything else, things are looking pretty good out there. Mark and Stephanie, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ.
Let's look at today's 9 at 9.
The Department of Justice is releasing its critical incident report on law enforcement's response to the Robb Elementary School shooting in Uvalde this afternoon. It comes more than 18 months after the mass shooting. The goal of the report is to provide an independent account of law enforcement response that day and learn how to better respond to another active shooter incident. We'll have live coverage throughout the day.
SAISD has canceled school for all of its campuses for the week due to heating issues and broken boiler pipes. The district says it needs to close every school to do repairs and check the campuses. Superintendent Dr. Jaime Aquino said the district wasn't able to efficiently keep up with information on the situation at each school. He said while some schools were operating efficiently, the majority were not.
Tomorrow's the last day of funding for segments of the federal government. That's unless lawmakers can prevent a partial government shutdown. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says his chamber should be able to vote on and pass a stopgap measure today. But the sticking point is that House Republicans want to address immigration first. Senators are working on a bipartisan immigration deal.
The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals will rehear the case over the controversial Texas border buoys in the Rio Grande River in May. The floating border barriers are expected to stay in the river near Eagle Pass, pending the outcome of the rehearing in front of the court's full bench. Governor Abbott installed the barriers as part of his border security initiative.
The New Hampshire primary is 5 days away, and candidates are making moves. All three GOP candidates are hosting events over the next few days, and the race for the GOP ticket is tight in the Granite State amongst voters, according to recent polling. The New Hampshire primary is an open primary, meaning independent voters can also vote alongside Republicans and Democrats, giving the country a better look at how the candidates are stacking up.
Shoppers were out in force in December. The Commerce Department now says retail sales jumped by a better than expected 0.6% compared to November. All told, holiday sales in November and December topped $964 billion, setting a new record.
The White House is proposing a new rule that could cut bank overdraft fees to as little as $3. Those fees can now hit $30 or more and have translated into billions of dollars in revenue for banks.
The price of stamps are set to go up on Sunday. It will now cost 68 cents to send a letter via snail mail. Right now, the price is 66 cents. Forever stamps are good forever, like the name implies, no matter when you bought them. This marks the fifth price increase since 2021. The price of Priority Mail and Ground Advantage are also going up more than 5%.
The Dallas Cowboys will retain head coach Mike McCarthy for the 2024 season. It seemed like McCarthy was as good as gone when the Cowboys lost to the Packers in their wild card playoff game. But Jerry Jones is sticking with McCarthy, who has a great regular season track record with Dallas, but has just one playoff win in his 4 seasons. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Back to our big story of the day. Nearly 2 years after the horrific shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, the U.S. Department of Justice is finished with its law enforcement report.
The DOJ's critical incident review will be released to the public this afternoon and will be live streaming. The media briefing expected to happen around 1:30 p.m.
Now, the report was privately presented to the families of the 21 victims last night. Lee Waldman was in Uvalde for that and will be there again today. As she reports, the families are prepared for what they hope is a harsh look at what went wrong May 24th, 2022.
The nation's top law enforcement officer in Uvalde Wednesday, just before the Justice Department releases its critical incident review of the shooting at Robb Elementary.
Part of the reason we did this report is to make sure people all over the country know what the right thing to do is and the right way to do it.
And the days after the school shooting, then Mayor Don McLaughlin asked the DOJ to review law enforcement's response to the shooting. Monday night, Uvalde CISD Superintendent Ashley Colas announced the report would be released.
The U.S. Department of Justice notified me today that they will be releasing their critical incident report for May 24th on Thursday, this Thursday, January 18th in the afternoon.
While we don't know what the report will include, last April, the DOJ announced it had conducted more than 200 interviews and reviewed nearly 13,000 pieces of evidence. A Texas House Investigative Committee report detailed 376 officers from nearly 24 agencies responded to the shooting at Robb. Berlinda Areola, step-grandmother to Amerie Jo Garza, and Brett Cross, Uzziah Garcia's guardian, hope the DOJ's report details who is responsible for the failure to act in the 77 minutes it took to take down the gunman.
I'm hoping that it's different from every of the other reports that have came out and then nothing is happening. I'm hoping that it will light a fire up under the DA to actually get out and do something.
Hi, this is Lee Waldman with KSAT. I was hoping to speak with Miss Mitchell if she's available.
She is not. We stopped by Uvalde County District Attorney Christina Mitchell's office for a comment, but we're told she's in court all day. With the 2-year mark of the tragic shooting at Robb Elementary approaching, there's a mix of emotions with the DOJ's report and what closure it could bring.
If the recommendations are in there for charges to be filed, are they going to be filed? That is the question.
Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
Again, Attorney General Merrick Garland, members of his staff, and other representatives will be having a press conference in Uvalde later today to share more details of the report, and Lee will be there covering this story for us.
Our Lee Waldman has been in Uvalde since the day of the shooting and has built a bond with the community and families there. We will have continuing coverage throughout the day on air and online, and once the media briefing begins this afternoon, we will send out a push alert to let you know.
And I believe KSAT just obtained a copy of that report as well. We will begin our review, and we'll keep you posted as more comes out. 9:08, 44 degrees still ahead on GMSA at 9.
The state expected to rest its case in the trial against Hilson Avila Rodriguez, who is accused of a double murder from 2018. What we're learning about the case still ahead.
Plus, a local group is helping keep San Antonio beautiful by picking up trash around the city. When we come back, we'll learn more about the impact the nonprofit organization River Aid San Antonio is having in our community and how you can get involved this year.
Welcome back to GMSA at 9. We're live here off of Woodlawn Avenue on Martinez Creek. And just take a look at this, all this trash. The nonprofit River Aid San Antonio that focuses on keeping our community beautiful by cleaning up places like this one. Last year, they collected more than 118,000 pounds of trash. And this year, they hope to collect more. This morning, we have our friend Charles with us. Good morning. Tell us how last year went for you all.
Oh, spectacularly. We were very hard at work, amounting to over 2,000 volunteer hours, really consistent turnouts for our events. And at sites like this along the creek where you just saw styrofoam, plastic bottles, what you didn't see was a lot of bulk to get our number up to 118,000 for last year.
The goal this year is what?
We're shooting for 175,000, and we're doing that because we've taken over management of Basura Bash, a 29-year-old citywide cleanup in San Antonio, and they're averaging about 20 tons a year.
And that's happening next month?
Yes, ma'am. Next month, February 17th, from 9 to 12. And volunteers can go to basurabash.org to register for any of our 22 sites all over San Antonio.
This morning here, we saw a lot of animals out here, and it's so sad to see all the trash around.
Yeah, it's always a treat to see our wildlife down here, but it makes it a little bit more somber. The Greenway really is the only natural area left in our city that's interconnected. This is how they're traversing, this is how they're living, so it's a pity to see their home tarnished like this.
Well, I'm excited to share with everyone at home more about your organization. That's coming up on the noon show. They have a new partnership with the city, and I am excited to share that with you. We'll send it back to you for now.
Thank you, Tiffany. And at least it's nice out there right now. I say nice, 45 degrees compared to what we've been seeing, and it's going to get even warmer this afternoon.
It's all relative, right? Like now the 45's downright balmy, I think.
Yep, more on weather in just a second. Hey, we wanted to clarify in case anyone saw reports about Cowboy Breakfast being canceled. It is still happening next Friday. It's just not being held by the Cowboy Breakfast Foundation. San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo will be taking over the event.
So a press release was sent out this morning, and it was kind of confusing. So we went on to double check with rodeo officials, and they said they are ready to go next Friday. So that's good news here.
So if you want more information, we have the full story at KSAT.com. We should make sure you knew the Cowboy Breakfast is still a go.
Yes.
We got to have Cowboy Breakfast.
Yes.
And we got to.
And at least maybe the 16-degree weather's out of the way,
yeah,
so
hope.
that'll happen.
Well, let's hope the weather cooperates. It always gets colder around rodeo season, but we'll see where we go this year. We do know that we've got some rain in our future, and I know folks are excited about that. Let's start with why things have changed. And you can see the graphic there. We had really low dew points yesterday in the single digits. That's why things were so cold. When the air is really dry, it can cool down very quickly and get very cold. Now these are still dry dew points, okay, but they're so much higher than they were yesterday, and that's kind of the difference. We're getting a replacement of the air mass. So we had that cold Arctic air that was in place, and that's getting pushed away now by some Gulf air that's trying to come in, and just higher dew points in general. And these will continue to climb a little bit until we get another front that comes through tomorrow. And you can see the dew points are rising. Places like Houston, we've got a dew point of 50, and Yeah, 26 is still really low, but it's better than where we were with that really, really cold air in place. Let's go outside for you right now. We've got temperatures sitting at 45. Wind chill's still down there around 41. New Braunfels 46, feels like 40. We've got mid-30s still in Kerrville there with calm winds, so not a wind chill being reported at this hour. Our forecast today, noontime 61. We make our way up to 72. So what a change. Sunny skies. It'll be a beautiful day and almost warm. Again, relatively speaking, compared to where we've been. And then down into the 50s tonight, 57 at 8 o'clock, 54 at 9 p.m. with clear skies. So, yeah, we're up around 72 or so later today. But as a front comes through tonight, and we think it'll be just after midnight, it changes everything. By tomorrow morning, we're down into the mid-30s again. We've got a really strong wind, and we're just not going to be able to warm up all that much tomorrow with this cooler air mass in place. Highs only in the upper 40s. So this is that weather whiplash we were talking about. Don't get caught off guard. After today's nice weather, you'll want the jacket again tomorrow. And those wind gusts, well, they'll be somewhere around 40 miles per hour or so by tomorrow morning. So not only will it be chilly, but we'll get a pretty significant wind chill. And those blustery winds will stick around, especially for the first half of the day tomorrow. We'll see if that kicks up Mountain Cedar. Let's hope not. So here's the setup. There's the front, and again, it makes its way into our neck of the woods by the overnight hours, around midnight or so, and then windy tomorrow morning. And then as we get into Saturday, if you're making weekend plans, know that most of Saturday will be pretty nice, although we may see a bit of an increase in cloud cover by the afternoon. Sunday changes things. And by the way, yes, the weekend will be nice, other than it will still be a little bit chilly. Both Saturday and Sunday, we're still talking about temperatures in the 40s, okay? So it's still jacket weather. But as we get into Sunday, this is when rain starts to kick in. And I think we have a good shot at rain Sunday night into Monday. That's the window where we could get some pockets of heavy rain too. So that starts the more active pattern that I think we're going to get into next week. We get system after system, and this brings rain chances almost every day. It's kind of exciting considering where we've been over the last couple of years. By Monday afternoon, a lot of that rain's moving east, but as I said, there's more behind that, more activity. So rain chances, 70% Sunday night, that's where we peak. But Monday and Tuesday, we're still looking at a 60% chance of rain, mainly Monday morning. And then Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday, more rain chances. So this is a good thing. And how much rain can we pick up over the next 7 days? Well, the models are indicating maybe around 1 inch to 2 inches, even more than that, in some cases around San Antonio, and some big-time numbers across our eastern counties and as you get out towards Houston. So this could be some really good rainfall for us. As you look at the 7-day forecast here, note that, yes, much cooler tomorrow. We're down to 25 Saturday morning. I don't want you to forget about that. Another freeze, a significant freeze Saturday morning. But then those rain chances kick in, and that brings temperatures up. Right now, Sunday night, Monday morning is when we're zeroing in on our best rain chance in the near term.
You said you're more excited about that, but I know you have to be excited about seeing 60s.
That too.
In the forecast.
Yesterday's cold it wasn't good for me.
No, for a lot of people.
I'm ready for a warm up. Yeah.
Me too. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah.
9:19, 45 degrees.
Terrifying moments after a boy was attacked by a shark at a popular resort in the Bahamas. The scene witnesses are describing and what the boy's mother had to do. Welcome back. It is 9:22. Well, there is still time to get out and donate blood to help save someone's life. This month, we are working with our KSAT community partners to try and get as many people to donate and help the critical blood shortage we're dealing with right now.
If you have time and are interested in donating blood, visit donatebloodtoday.com to schedule an appointment with University Health. You can also find more information on our website in the KSAT community section. And speaking of donating blood, have you ever wondered what happens to blood after it's donated?
So we know it's used to save lives, but where does it go and how is it processed? Well, our KSAT Explains team got answers to those questions.
So right now we're at Saltex Blood Tissue Component Manufacturing Lab.
Is this the very first stop after the blood has actually arrived here at the center?
That is correct. This is where all the manufacturing takes place from all the units collected earlier or during the day.
When you say manufacturing, what does that mean?
We filter the unit, and we also manufacture byproducts to include a plasma, a random donor platelet, a Buffy coat. So there's byproducts that are made within the donation we receive.
When you say a unit, that is
a donation.
A donation per person.
That is correct.
Okay.
That was just a small part of the full KSAT Explains episode. You can watch the full story on our YouTube channel. If you scan the QR code on your screen right now, it will take you directly there.
And in this episode, the KSAT Explains team also talks about how the blood donations are transported and where your money goes if you donate to the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. So if you scan that QR code, you're going to find all of our previous KSAT Explains episodes, and we've done in the past, and there's a wide variety of topics to check out.
Well, on to other news now. New details this morning about a boy from Maryland here in the U.S. attacked by a shark at a popular resort in the Bahamas.
ABC's Andrea Fujii tells us what witnesses are now describing the scene as frantic and terrifying.
This morning, the 10-year-old bitten by a shark in the Bahamas is back in the U.S. after being airlifted to a hospital in his home state of Maryland.
Everyone was frantic trying to figure out what was going on.
The boy was bitten on his leg during a shark tank experience at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort. Witnesses describe the terrifying moments.
There was a lot of blood. The mom was a hero. She jumped right into action. She started wrapping towels around him, kind of probably doing tourniquet style, and got him into, at least helping with the bleeding.
Doctors say the boy underwent successful surgery before being flown back to the U.S. The resort website has advertised the shark experience, saying guests can walk on the bottom of the tank and come face to face with the sharks. The owners of the excursion say they're deeply saddened by the attack and say they have begun an internal investigation and are fully cooperating with the authorities. The experience is closed pending an investigation, and local lawmakers are now questioning whether these types of activities should be regulated.
We will consider lessons learned from all of these shark attacks, potentially reflect some changes in the regulations.
Experts say maintaining a safe distance and respecting the shark's personal space is key for safety.
You don't want to get too close, invade their space. It could make them uncomfortable. Shark encounters with people can be extremely rewarding and special experience for people, and can be done safely.
The resort's Shark Tank experience has been open since 2006. The company says this is the first guest-related incident. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
926, 46 degrees. There is more ahead on GMSA at 9.
Including an update on the state's power grid. Many people questioning if it was going to fail over the past few days with extremely cold temperatures. We're going to hear from the CEO of ERCOT and what he had to say about the grid.
Plus, the pandemic showed that there was a mental health crisis within our schools. Still ahead, how the switch to online counseling has helped thousands.
Le regalaron jugo, galletas, fresco.
Grateful for the kindness of strangers. While we don't have to worry about the bitter cold so much today, these past few days were rough for migrants passing through our area who aren't used to such cold temperatures and were not prepared.
Many of them waited outside the Migrant Resource Center here in San Antonio, saying they were not able to go inside to get warm because they didn't have the required paperwork. Fortunately, some people were willing to give them blankets, shoes, coats, and food while they waited outside.
There is a major need. Gloves, beanies in this cold, and there's a lot of people out here. There's a need. They're human beings just like me.
Lydia Leos faithfully collects and shares any extras she has with migrants and the unhoused during cold weather. You can read more about how she's helping folks in our community on KSAT.com.
And these past few days of extremely cold temperatures had a lot of people worried about the state's power grid and losing power again. But this past cold front was not like the February freeze in 2021, and the power grid did hold up.
Tiffany Huerta spoke with the CEO of ERCOT and explains why the grid held firm through this week's frigid temperatures.
It came down to a lot of preparation and planning, Tiffany.
Pablo Vegas, president and CEO of ERCOT, which operates the electricity grid in Texas, says that's one of the reasons why the grid held firm.
The generation fleet performed really well during this weather event, whether it was the traditional thermal dispatchable units like the coal plants and the gas plants and the nuclear plants, as well as the renewable facilities, the wind and the solar facilities performed very well. And then the newest technology that's on the ERCOT grid, the batteries, they all perform very well too.
ERCOT asked Texans twice this week to conserve electricity as the electric grid conditions tightened due to freezing temperatures. Vegas says this made a big impact.
We saw a significant change in how much energy was being consumed during that window. So that had to have been a combination of the government agencies, residential homeowners that adjusted their thermostats.
Vegas says ERCOT has made several changes since the winter storm in 2021.
We've also seen a lot of growth of resources on the electric grid. So we've seen a lot of increases in renewable solar as well as wind has come on. We have more wind today and more solar than we ever have before. We are seeing a lot of battery growth. We talked about that. Batteries are a big help and they can provide energy really at any time.
What message would you have for people that are still worried following that storm in 2021?
Well, I want them to know that ERCOT and the electric generating community and the transmission operating community, we are all focused every single day to continuously improve the grid and to make sure that we can meet the demands regardless of how cold or how hot it is, and that a lot of progress is being made.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
Look out there with live cam. Those temperatures are climbing up. I'm very excited about that. It's shaping up to be a really nice day. Wow, maybe even in 70s.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. We may be in the 50s here soon. What a change. What a change from all that cold weather we've been dealing with. I want to show you the lows this morning. This is kind of an interesting map because you go west of San Antonio, it was still really cold. At 24 in Hondo, 29 Castroville, still a pretty good freeze there. 26 in Kerrville. You go San Antonio and points east, you run into a little bit more moisture, and it made a big difference when it came to those overnight lows. Seguin, 36, Randolph, 38. I mean, even the difference between Randolph and Stinson, you're talking 10 degrees here. So that's where we ended up this morning. And as we look at the big picture, 40s were the lows. Places like Kennedy and Gonzales, you go out west, it was 26 in Uvalde this morning, 29 in Del Rio. So that's the difference that just a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere can make. KSAT 12-hour forecast, noontime 61. We work our way all the way up to 72 this afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised to see some mid-70s in a few spots, so almost downright warm. Then as we get into tonight, we fall back down into the 50s by 8 p.m. and it turns much colder overnight because we get a cold front. This arrives just after midnight. The biggest story with this front is going to be the very gusty winds again tomorrow. We've had a few events like this and we're going to do it all again. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts when you wake up tomorrow as you head off to work and school. It'll be blustery, it'll be colder and windy. Pollen count is in. Mountain Cedar's moderate at 230. Not a huge number, but it is up a little bit. Mulder a low at 310. We'll see what those winds that we see tomorrow morning due to Mountain Cedar. We'll have that update for you tomorrow. We're going to look at the drought monitor and those rain chances once again coming up here in just a few minutes.
The state is expected to rest its case today in the trial against Hilson Avila Rodriguez. He's on trial for the double murder of Nicholas Milanovich and Julia Wright back in 2018.
Mark Duke, who is now retired from the San Antonio Police Department, was the lead detective on the scene, and he took the stand yesterday and explained what was found inside and outside the home.
A crowbar found outside was believed to have been used to break into the apartment and drug paraphernalia inside. However, some key pieces of evidence were not seen in the apartment.
Was any methadone found in the apartment?
No.
Was a lockbox found in the apartment?
No.
The methadone bottle and lockbox found at Avila Rodriguez's ex's house were both given to police when the investigation began. Now, the continuation of this trial is expected to start around 10 this morning. We're going to be live streaming it on KSAT.com, KSAT Plus, and our YouTube channel.
In other news, the pandemic uncovered the mental health crisis in our schools, leaving the state to turn to a digital outlet after counselors became absolutely overloaded.
So districts are starting to use UT Health's online counseling network. Counselors, students, and parents told our Courtney Friedman the option has changed a lot of lives.
It was a lot, and we were all grieving in certain ways.
3 years ago, the weight of the world seemed to fall on Churchill High School senior Yvette Tejas.
My dad passed away November 28th, and our house actually flooded January 1st, so New Year's, and we were stuck in a hotel for almost 6 months.
Consumed by anxiety and depression, she needed someone to talk to. School counselors were overwhelmed, so she was referred to an online counselor with KSAT, UT Health's Texas Child Health access through telemedicine.
My dad was my best friend, and so he was like my go-to person. And then when I found this person, I was like, who are you? Where have you been my whole life?
They were able to help her cope through that and open up again.
Yvette's mom, Isela Chamberlain, overcome with relief. And she's not the only one.
The burden's on you.
Yeah.
And now this is able to take that off.
Yeah, we're spread thin.
You're the only full-time
Yes.
counselor here. Wow.
Northern Hills Elementary counselor Katie Robertson is dedicated to her students, but can't handle the immense load. Now she can refer students to KSAT.
What I'll do is I log in, then I just start adding in information. It could be academic issues, it could be anger or violence, it could be anxiety, and very often it is.
She says kids who need extra care can get medication help and even be referred to other therapists.
I did online, and then I actually did the Children's Bereavement Center.
It's a testament to the transition between the in-person KSAT and then further counseling like at the bereavement center.
Yes.
So you've got it all.
I have it all. I've been through it all.
Her experience so transformative. She's about to go to college to get a degree in psychology, helping others find the peace and strength that she's found. Courtney Friedman, KSAT 12 News.
And that was Courtney Friedman reporting. Now, we have just learned that Attorney General Garland's press conference, instead of being at 1:30 this afternoon, that's going to happen at 11 a.m.
So everything's moved up. And as a matter of fact, the entire DOJ report was released now to the media. And we can tell you this, the headline on the story right now from the Associated Press is the Justice Department report finds cascading failures and no urgency during the Uvalde, Texas school shooting. More to come in our later newscast. Right now, 9:38, 47 degrees.
And you're watching GMSA at 9. We'll be right back.
Let's check in on Uma and Timothy over at the San Antonio Zoo. There we go.
They're
swimming
moving
past the camera. And again, they always know when we're live and they drift right out of screen.
But
although lately, like around the holidays, we did see them a little bit more.
Yeah, they said hello, Merry Christmas, and all that good
They're
stuff.
crawling out of the pool. Oh, it's a great day to go to the zoo. Oh, there we go. We got them back.
Oh, look
It's
at that.
It's a swim by.
Hello there.
Wow.
But
Pretty active this morning.
Yeah.
I wonder what the temperature of that tank is.
I don't want to.
Too
right
cold.
now.
Too cold.
Clearly above freezing, though.
Yeah. They're probably loving it, honestly. As we said, they got thick skin, so they're doing okay.
They're okay. Well, that's good to know. Lovely shot there.
Yeah, I love to see them. It is a little chilly out there at the moment, but it's going to warm up to be a really nice day. Today is a great day to go to the zoo with temperatures in the 70s this afternoon. Changes again tomorrow, though. This is going to be a bit of a roller coaster ride. So let's start with the temperatures. We expect to be up near 72 this afternoon, but look at tomorrow, 49. It's one of those weeks where you may be wearing something different every day. Saturday, pretty chilly, 45. Both Friday and Saturday come with sun, but because we have that colder air mass in place, it just doesn't warm up all that much. And then Sunday, we start to get clouds, some rain comes back, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, warmer, yes, but this is cloudy and somewhat wet. So, yes, there's the front tonight, turns windy tomorrow and much cooler. Rain chances, well, I think Sunday night may be our best odds at getting some rain, but the rain will start to work its way in late Sunday, sticks around through Monday morning, could affect the Monday morning commute. And we have several systems behind this first one that brings us more rain chances next week. So we are expecting to be fairly damp by the time we get into Monday of next week. Drought monitor is in. And, we've looked at this several times throughout the last few years. And it feels like we've been in extreme or exceptional drought for just such a ridiculous stretch. I think next week could really help us. Will we come out of extreme drought? Can't say for sure, but let's hope. Let's hope that we put a dent in this drought and maybe really knock it down some. Rainfall potential. You go east of I-35, it's going to be fairly high, I think, over the next 7 days. Now, this is an aggregate of 7 days, so the numbers are going to be fairly high, but these are good numbers. 5 inches plus as you get out towards Houston, 2 inches, maybe around San Antonio, could even see a little bit more, and the numbers fall off as you go west, as they often do. But any rain at this point is welcome sight. And we'll keep those rain chances again going much of next week. 45 right now, dew point at 26, feels like 41. Not much of a wind out there, but there's enough to create a bit of a wind chill. These are the high temperatures, or at least the temperatures around 5 o'clock today, somewhere around 70, maybe a little warmer than that in most spots. So it's going to be a really, really nice afternoon. Now, as we get into tonight, here comes the front, and this is where we start to get the changes. Midnight, we're still in upper 40s, but as the front comes through, it turns windy, it turns cooler. By 2 a.m., we're starting to see temperatures dip, and by tomorrow morning, we're back down into the 30s, about where we were this morning, but we get that gusty north wind, and it's going to make it feel a lot colder. So grab the jacket for tomorrow, and you'll need it all day because we only get up to 49 on your Friday. That is the big difference in those winds gusting to 40 miles per hour in some cases Friday morning. Those winds will probably start to subside Friday afternoon. So warmer today, here comes the front. Windy on Friday, as we discussed. And then as we get into Saturday, we should see quite a bit of sun, but it stays pretty chilly. Once we get into the afternoon, a few clouds can begin to work in. And Sunday, much cloudier. And then we start to bring in the rain chances. This is Sunday at 5 o'clock. Notice we've got some showers on the map. And then by Sunday night into Monday, good rain around the area. This is where we pick up our good rain chances, and then that'll probably work east by 5 p.m. on Monday. But as we talked about, there are more chances for rain Tuesday and Wednesday. So here it is laid out in the 7-day forecast. Pretty cool this weekend. And keep in mind also, we should point out that Saturday morning, another fairly hard freeze here around South Texas, 25. And then you see the rain chances next week, which keeps temperatures not so bad in the 60s Tuesday and Wednesday.
Thanks, Justin. Well, the Spurs fall in Wemby's first game in Boston.
That makes it 3 straight for the Silver and Black. RJ returns to break down this one and also talk Cowboys a little bit.
Yeah, guys, some big Cowboys news. We'll get to that in just a little bit. But first of all, the first time Wemby in Beantown, and those historic Celtics fans getting to see the French phenom in person for the first time. So that was good because Wemby did show up for this game. Unfortunately, the rest of the team, not so much. So you see a nice alley-oop there. Victor Wembanyama, he finished with 27 points, 10 of 19 shooting, but unfortunately the second quarter really kind of hurt the Spurs here. They were down by 5 after the first and then got outscored 40-20 in the second quarter. Now, they've done a lot better in the third quarter, but you know what? If you're getting outscored by 20 points and in the previous game against Atlanta by 30 points in the second quarter, then you know what? You're probably not going to win that many games. So Celtics take care of business here. Jason Tatum, Jrue Holiday, those guys, Jaylen Brown. That's a championship team. Spurs trying to figure it all out. Devin Vassell finished with 21 points. And KJ, come on, we got to get it turned around here, KJ. He had only 5 points. All right, moving on to the next game here. Wemby has already said that he's not going to play in this game. The Spurs are at Charlotte, and then they're playing at Washington. So this is the first of back-to-backs. So no Wemby for the Charlotte game. He will be back on the court against the Washington Wizards. All right, we were talking about the Cowboys, guys, and here we go. A surprise for many here, including myself. Mike McCarthy is returning for the 2024 season. Cowboys fans are just divided by this. Cowboys absolutely embarrassed in that loss to the Packers game. That was hard to watch there, the wild card game. But Jerry Jones is sticking with McCarthy despite just that one playoff win in 4 seasons. So my takeaway from this, guys, is that this is likely an all or nothing season. We've been saying throughout the morning that McCarthy has 1 year left on his deal. So does Dak Prescott at the moment. Now they may extend Dak or kind of restructure his deal, but right now we're looking at Dak and McCarthy going into the final year of their deals. Right now Mike McCarthy has a 42-25 record, won a couple NFC East crowns, but I think part of this also is that Jerry Jones is getting up there in age and he just does not want to go through another shift here. So he's sticking with the plan for the moment, guys. So this will be very interesting moving forward. Now, Dak did have his best season as Mike McCarthy called plays, but again, such a failure in the playoffs. It's hard to believe that happened.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, moving on here. So this is on an unrelated sports note, but you may have seen this video this week. If not, we wanted to share it with you. A scary incident where a man was ejected from an RV in California after the vehicle crashed. Well, that man is actually someone who used to work at KSAT, and maybe many of you guys remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, Cordell Patrick. So he covered sports for us. He was a reporter here and later obviously did some Spurs broadcasting, also did some work for ESPN. We're going to hear from Cordell now, but just a warning, his description of his injuries, as you see from this video, a little graphic.
27 hours ago, I probably have prayed 127 times, thanking God, because my mission here on earth obviously isn't finished. It's really amazing. I just got broken bones, man. Road rash. I got road rash on 60% of my body. I got broken ankle. Well, when I got thrown out the RV, I noticed I was still halfway in that last lane, so I knew I had to hurry up and get out of that lane. So when I tried to stand up, I found out that my ankle was pointed backwards, so that wasn't gonna work. So I had to scoop myself off the rest of the highway. So I have a broken ankle, broken bones above the ankle, broken bones below my knee, broken toes, stitches all across. You see the road rage.
All right, Cordell was thrown from an RV that was going 60 miles per hour. His wife was driving, and he says that he unbuckled his seatbelt to use the bathroom. He says that his wife then fell asleep at the wheel, and as he tried to grab the steering wheel, they hit the divider, and then he was ejected.
Yeah. You were airborne straight through the window in the northbound lanes, but you landed, you tumbled into the southbound lanes.
It was crazy.
And you didn't get hit by a car.
I did not get hit by a car. For those of you who don't believe in a higher power, like Leo said, I have a testimony. You need to pay attention. All of us need to change our lives in some way or another. I'm getting ready to start mine now.
Is an incredible video there. Obviously, we are thankful that Cordell is okay. Again, the former KSAT sportscaster here is doing a lot better after suffering some major injuries, guys. And again, we wish him well. He's also a Texas State alum, guys, played basketball for the Bobcats. So again, he says he's lucky to be alive, and that is great news. A lot of people may recognize he was here for some time.
I remember Cordell when I was younger, watching Cordell on here. David Sears was just talking about him the other day.
Yeah, he was definitely a guy that is well known to the area. So again, our best wishes to his full recovery there.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, guys.
Thank you, RJ.
Thanks, guys.
Right now, 9:52, 49 degrees.
We'll be right back.
Again, a reminder, KSAT has coverage coming up at 11 o'clock this morning of the Department of Justice press conference on their report on the Uvalde school shooting. The Attorney General, Merrick Garland, is here in Texas, and we're standing by. We will be breaking into programming when that happens.
And they say that police officials who responded to the deadly school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, demonstrated no urgency in setting up a command post and failed to treat the killings as an active shooter situation.
The DOJ report also goes on to say the victims and survivors of the mass shooting at Robb Elementary School deserved better. The law enforcement response at Robb on May 24th in response to officials in the hours and days was a failure.
As a consequence of failed leadership, training, and policies, 33 students and 3 of their teachers, many of whom had been shot, were trapped in a room with an active shooter for over an hour as law enforcement officials remained outside.
The DOJ report goes on to say an active shooter with access to victims should never be considered and treated as a barricaded subject, the report says, with the word never emphasized in italics. We're covering this again coming up at 11 o'clock, a press conference, and of course complete coverage online at ksat.com.
Thanks for joining us today.